Hello, welcome to Gumiquest. It's completely new. It's supposed to be a gummy sampling series of content series that I have made to celebrate the fact that I like fruity things, and because I joked a while ago about making a fruity series called I Want Fruit Gummy, but I couldn't commit to the name, and I might want to foray into drinks. Speaking of which, I had a long day applying for my passport, and we're going to celebrate with champagne gummy bears and mimosa gummy bears. I found these alcoholic gummy bears at Wholefoods at 9 in the morning because I went in there trying to find a fun kind of fruity thing to eat for this, because as you just saw on my third or something Yuzu Direct, which I am enjoying working on right now, I'm starting this today. And without further ramblings, I would like to begin. So, for context, I don't know what either of these tastes like, or any of these three drinks. I think those are related to wine. I believe rosé is a wine term. I know it's pink and aesthetic. Mimosa, I know, is orange juice related, and people have it with breakfast. But I actually don't super love alcohol. I don't love the way we treat it socially, and I don't love how it makes me feel. So it's kind of two prongs keeping me from it. But I'm really excited because there's so many different kinds of fruity drinks that have been created in the bar world that I totally have no clue about, and I'm always excited for ways to experience them. You know, pina colada gummy bears are an incredible example of a flavor. It started as a drink that branched into really tasty fruity stuff, so I have really high hopes for the mimosa one. I don't exactly know what will make it different from just an orange gummy bear. I was hoping it would actually sparkle. I don't know if these will actually have any sparkling, but for context, I'm not crazy. It's hard to pull off, but pucho are Japanese candy. This is, I believe, some kind of American worse version from what I heard from my friend Max, who gave me a lot of them. And they legit have a little powder in them that will bubble a bit and just mess up your stomach. So it's pretty high concept, but I feel like they want to make these bubble. What I wish is that this would bubble. I think some sort of sparkly orange thing would be incredible, but I really don't know what these are going to taste like, and that's why I'm going to start with them. So these are really pretty. The bag kind of smelled terrible and chemical when I opened it, but it's really pretty having a bunch of these guys with the pink and the white all bunched up together, and they're a nice little size. They're like Haribo, but a little bit bigger. And I've given myself 2 of each. I'm gonna start with the rosé because I'm assuming I'm gonna like it more. These are non-alcoholic. This is, like I mentioned, just pure an imitation of a drink in a gummy bear. Yeah, nothing super remarkable. It's that nice small ice cream topping, crackhead ice cream topping size. Alright, I'm gonna say they're definitely sticking to the inspiration. It started with this nice soft fruity flavor, which was totally what I was expecting. Oh, it's got a nice aftertaste actually. It's a bit like a weird strawberry, raspberry, warm red fruit deal with a bit of a grassy aroma that builds, and all of a sudden it just hits. It kind of was subtle and lofty, and all of a sudden it's just a lot. It was a little bit chemical, which is sort of what I smelled, and wheatgrass, that airiness, actual grass is what I tasted, which might be an imitation of the alcohol taste, because I can't differentiate the taste of alcohol from the taste of actual drinks. This is the B one. I want to compare it to something like ginger ale. I know the second one. These are really good. It's a good texture. It's like a cream soda. It's like a cream soda. I don't know what this drink, champagne, is supposed to taste like. That tasted like cream soda. This is a bit more life to it. The pink one is a bit more punch. Oh, and a lot more the airiness. It's pretty high concept. Okay. After eating the B1, the fun fruity part of the flavor is kind of overshadowed by like that really nice cream soda taste, and all I was really getting hit by was like the chemical, like airy aroma part of it, the airiness. So the mimosa bag actually smelled bad when I opened it. Those ones smelled like chemical, maybe vague, but these actually smell like that, and then a little bit of manure. But I wanted to point out how nice everything looks inside the bag. It's really pretty, having a bunch of small dies with their different colors. And just look at that. I think it's really, really good design, like I mentioned. I haven't mentioned that yet. It's got that hard material, matte or whatever. Definitely upper class gummy bear. I think the orange, it's very visually strong. They both kind of are. But without further ado. Alright, we're back. Here goes the mimosa one. It did the job. It differentiated itself from an orange gummy bear, which is what I was wondering if it would do. There's something else there. Definitely tastes like orange juice more than oranges. It's all right. It's all right. It's got like a robust, almost like vanilla creamy sort of, similar to the B1. There's something going on that isn't just orange juice. It's really subtle. It's really, really subtle, which is a bit disappointing. I'd say it tastes a bit like a creamsicle is what it is, and I'm sure there are creamsicle gummy bears out there. With the creamsicle point of reference, it doesn't stand out that well. I was expecting something exciting. Maybe if I was a mimosa diehard, I would be like, yes, this is what mimosas taste like, but I don't know what mimosas taste like. As a citrus person, I would say I wanted more of the citrus. I wanted to be punched a bit more, but I really have to give them credit for the amount of flavor that they got in. For this not be, like I forgot partway through this was organic. Like the flavor metagame is really good for organic gummies, and this was really like chemical tasting for organic. So it was impressive what they created. It's a really nuanced taste. So now that I have the aftertaste of all of them sitting with me, I gotta give them kudos on the craft. Like there's a lot of nuanced things going on that I probably wasn't totally able to appreciate as somebody who doesn't drink these drinks, but they started different than they finished. They had different things they couldn't quite describe. There's like an airy, otherworldly, intense alcohol taste on the rosé, and these two were really nice and warm and creamy. But my thing personally is that I'll always have these as a really abstract point of reference, but when I'm eating a gummy bear, I'm not really looking to savor it. But in this context of being kind of like a nice, Project 7 is a big like donator, Wholefoods kind of brand. If I'm treating myself to some gourmet gummies, I think these are gourmet gummies. I think it's incredible what they pulled off with organic ingredients for the insane chemical taste they're trying to create, and they did. But for me as a citrus person, it's hard to differentiate this from a creamsicle. And it had more going on, but I wouldn't turn this down if somebody gave it to me again. It was definitely really fun and tasted good, but it's just too mellow. Like if I was making it, I would just turn the volume up a little bit and it'd be really cool. But again, I'm not the target audience. I'm not like an aficionado on any of these drinks. I think again I would buy a mixed bag with these flavors, but to sit down and be like, I'm buying the mimosa gummies today, I'd get like kind of tired of them halfway through. They are a lot of flavor, and it's hard to eat them at like normal gummy pace. So I think they did what they did really well, and I'll always have them in my gummy Pokedex in my brain.